what's going on? Now the question is, are you about that life? No, really, are you about that life? Because if you ain't about that life, there's no way you're gonna quit. Now what I want to do today is I want to do a video about hobbies. Now listen, it's really good to have a hobby. So what I want you to do is I want you to sit down and think of things that you like to do other than watching porn. And then I want you to go to master one of them. I want you to stay focused and be like, listen, I want to master this. I want to take this to a whole nother level. I might not be a professional in it, but I want to get really, really, really good at it. Now that could be something like playing chess. That could be boxing. That could be a martial art, learning a language. That could be going to the gym, saying, listen, I want to get my body cut. For example, if you say, listen, I want to master a language, think how more attractive that would make you to girls. You know, you speak 2 languages or 3 languages. Then, anytime when you think about watching porn, switch it and be like, no, listen, I want to master my hobby. I want to get good at it. I want to get amazing at it. Now, I know some of you are thinking, what about video games? Listen, try to keep away from screens. The reason why I say that is because screens are triggers. Screens will just lead you right back. Because a lot of the time you're watching porn on screens. Things like mobile phones, laptops. Try to keep away from them. If you really, really have to do video games, just say you want to master GTA 5. If you really want to do a video game, then go to a video game club or master it with your friend. You see, it's good to do a hobby where you get out of the house as well, where you're sociable, where you're meeting other people that have the same hobby as you. So for example, if you say, right, I want to get really good at football, then you can master football on your own. You can get to a good level, but you got to play on a team if you want to do anything. So that means you're being sociable, you're getting out there. And also, when you're exercising, it's really good. It's really good because it starts restoring the dopamine receptors in your brain that you messed up from watching too much porn. So try and do a hobby that engages your body and your mind, because it restores the receptors. Also, it's good getting out there. It's good doing hobbies in nature, because there's another thing, it restores those receptors. You see, when you messed up those receptors, what it does is it makes your life look grey. But don't worry, listen, we're going to do a video on that another time. But when you get outside, when you exercise, when you're sociable, it starts to restore those receptors in your brain. So like I said, sit down and think of a hobby that you really, really like to master, and then go about it. Don't do a hobby to impress women. Do a hobby that impresses yourself. Do a hobby where you're happy doing it. Don't do this for women. Do it for you. And I'll tell you something else as well. If you do that, it makes you more attractive to women anyway. But you start walking with a passion, a purpose. They'll be like, I can't hang around today. I'm going home to hit the gym. Or I'm going home to play chess. You have more of a purpose. Now, I know every single one of you has one hobby, at least one hobby that you would like to master. So don't even try to use that excuse. I know you've got at least one hobby. Now find that hobby, go for it. Because you know what? A lot of guys tell me that they jack off the porn because they're bored or they're lonely. Now if you got your hobby, you're not going to be bored no more. Because every time boredom comes into your head, you think about doing your hobby. If you're doing that hobby and being sociable, like for example football, you're playing on the team. So you're not going to be as lonely anymore because you're around people. And you can start building relationships. I know it's going to be hard. It's hard at first. But slowly, you'll get there. So like I said, sit down, write down some hobbies, pick one that you want to master, and then do it. Now, if you've got any questions or comments, leave it in the comments below, and I'll get back to you. Yo, this is Mr NoMas. Thanks for listening. Peace.